Hello, I hope you're all doing really well. Let's do a little bit of a reading for you today. So let's see where your energy is right now. Now, I will tell you, I have today been having sneezing attacks. I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing this. I don't know where it's coming from. But there's this energy of whenever it comes from the sinuses, it can be about being stifled, feeling a bit overwhelmed. We can feel blocked in that particular area. So yeah, got refuge on that one. I feel like some of you may be either coming out of some kind of cold or flu or something like that, or you're just about to go into it. So there's this energy of stifle, that's the word. Okay, we have elves and playfulness. So I feel like things have got a little bit heavy on the adulting recently. And there's a need for you to find the inner child again, get yourself exploring, being curious about your world, finding the wonder within it, finding your magic again, okay? I feel like a lot of my collective, you are magical souls. You're people that do believe in magic. You believe in things that aren't physically tangible. There's a need for you to really get into that now, whether that's through sort of like, you know, trying to dream, or visualizing patterns and colors and things like that. It'll just get you out of this sinus energy and this stifled energy and irritable energy. There's a sense of irritability with this. I'm going to pick some runes to express where your threads of energy are to do with this. So the first one we have is Lagos, which is an energy of flow, and it feels like right now you may be in a bit of a block with that flow. But you're feeling that, and it could be coming through in like tiredness or not feeling 100% in yourself. Maybe you're going for the type of foods that you wouldn't normally have, or you've developed maybe some patterns that you aren't feeling like are actually helping you to elevate or helping you to vibrate at a higher vibration. So Lagos is here to try and bring that flow back, okay? And there is something, particularly with whoever's watching this video, I can feel you're either working on dreaming or your intuition. It's like you're trying to open your brow center. Maybe you're trying to open your dreaming center. But you're really trying to awaken your spiritual connection. And I feel like Lagos is here to kind of say, you know, something in your mundane physical world is stifling you, that's kind of blocking you from really experiencing that energy. So we have I was, which is about initiation. This is about death and rebirth. And sometimes going through the death, we have to go through many initiations and to reach the rebirth. So during those initiations, these are like little tests and challenges. So you may be feeling very challenged at the moment, and you do feel like you need an end to that. And we have Gebo. So the ending is coming in a balance, and Gebo represents the balance between masculine and feminine, sacred marriage, sacred bond between masculine and feminine. So this is coming into your life right now. Now, if you are in like a long-term relationship, it's going to be a deepening of that relationship, okay? Whereas if you haven't met somebody yet, but you are hoping to, I feel like this is actually coming together now. But it is through releasing, it's through you releasing something else, okay? There needs to be some kind of release here to go through that initiation, to bring back that balance between the masculine and the feminine. Now, some of you, you feel like you're having to do everything all by yourself. You have to be the masculine and the feminine within you. And I feel like the opposite sex now is coming into your life to help create that balance. So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what we can tell you on this. So, how is this going to come about? Now, for some of you, I feel like this is actually coming about through a repairing of a relationship. This could be working on a long-term relationship. So this could be anything from like a year to 20 years. But it's a long-term relationship. It's not something that you've just been on a couple of dates, or you've only just met, or it's only been like months. This is more like at least a year. But for many, it's a lot longer than that. But there's something that needed repairing in this. There may have been some interference from maybe family members or from friendships or something like that that may have caused it to be difficult to repair this. And communication as well has been something that's perhaps been difficult. So let's see. What is the challenge here? Because I feel like there is a challenge. Okay, challenge is about movement. All right. So I feel like somebody feels they can't make the right plans in order to see the future of this. They can't sort of see how things are going to be able to come together. So there's a constant watching, and this could be you or somebody on your mind who this relates to. But there's something about like giving up on kind of waiting or looking, like you're looking elsewhere because you feel like you can't make plans with this. This is what it feels like. But it also feels like very, very rewarding. So it's almost like I feel like this energy is already in your life. Like I say, it's a long-term relationship. It feels like this isn't someone that you're not with. Now, I don't feel, even though this person looks like they're looking out this way, there's, you know, they've got this feeling of like there's no plans being made in the background. But I feel like there are. You can't see it yet. You just don't realise that it is. But there are plans working in the background that are in your favour. So that's your challenge there. What is your strength here? There's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of indecision. What is your strength? What is your strength? Let's see. Yeah, it feels like something's been played down. Okay, so your strength is coming out as the ability to transition. It's almost like, and again, that ties up with I was, where there's this energy of releasing something from the past or something that just doesn't work for you anymore. See these birds flying off? That's like, right, I need to release that now. It actually makes everything a little bit lighter and you gliding better along the water, okay? So there's something about that kind of, yeah, keeping the balance. But I see that you have got to a point where you've had to do that for yourself, or you've wanted to be in that position where you are making that transition personally, not as a couple. So this is about your journey of transition to reach where you want to be, to reach calmer waters, to reach peacefulness. You've taken it upon yourself to find that. Okay, so what is the outcome here? What is the outcome? Okay, a lot of illumination. I feel like some, not necessarily secrets, but some hidden emotions, some hidden information is about to come to light. So there's been a lot of things subliminally, and again, we've got that balance between the dark and the light, the masculine, the feminine. There does seem to be a lot of duality with yourself and this person that's shown up in this reading. It feels like that duality actually brings a lot of balance. Like one of you is very masculine and one of you is very feminine. It just seems to work, but you're also secure in, you know, they're secure in their feminine and you're secure in your masculine, that kind of thing. Okay. What else do we have for you? Do we have anything else for you to know? There does seem to be a lot here about like watching over water. So I don't know if you've been sat looking out over water and thinking quite deeply. Perhaps if you've been to the beach or anything like that, or looking over a lake or a river or something. But it just feels like there's been a lot of time spent thinking whilst looking over the water. And again, there's like somebody just like looking in a certain direction. Now this person, I feel like you're trying not to look back, or then trying not to look back, but there's still something that they can't quite face forward yet. Okay, there's still something being held on there. So what is that? Yeah, something really slowing it down. Do you know what? I think I'm going to take this to a part 2 to give you more information on this, okay? I'll see you at part 2.